Really? Racism makes you fat? Racism makes you fat? Well, it could be racism making you fat or you making you fat. It could be one of the two. Now, I'm on dailymail.co.uk, and I'm going to read basically the title in the shit. It says, "Is racism making you fat? Victims of prejudice are at greater risk of obesity. Researchers found relations between racism and obesity were strongest among women who were frequent victims of prejudice." The study was based on the Black Women's Health Study, which enrolled 59,000 African American women in 1995 and has followed them since. Workplace and community-based programs to combat racism are an important component in strategies to prevent obesity, one expert said. By Sarah Griffiths. I hate a name that ends with TH with an S after the TH. Smiths. I hate that shit. My tongue got to do all this stuff. And basically it goes more and more and more. I'm not going to get into it, and got a fat black chick on a thingy. You know what? I think America has the government or the man or somebody or some group of people, they're trying their best to make black people not feel any sense of self-responsibility. They don't want us to have any sense of self-responsibility, and we love it. A lot of us love it. You give us an excuse for anything, we'll go for it. Oh, we do this because of this? Yeah, we're violent because of them? Yeah, we're fat because of this? Yeah, it's not us, it's not us. We don't want any sense of self-responsibility. It scares the fuck out of us. You know, I mean, there's so many black people on welfare, they don't even want to fucking work. A lot of them can, they don't even want to fucking work. You know, we just love to rely on something else, and we just like to blame other shit. We like to blame other people and other things. A little too much. I'm just being real right now. My do-rag and my cap on, don't ask, is from Kazan. It's Tatar thing from Russia. I'm still in Russia, for those who don't know. But I think we need to focus on responsibility and just general health. I really mean it. Now, I understand what everyone's going to say. Blacks in the ghetto, they don't have good source of food, all this stuff, you know, they got a lot of sugar, starch, all the things they eat are crappy and it's cheap, blah, blah, blah. And I understand all that. But the sad part about it is the people who eat these things don't give a fuck. That's how they end up so fucking fat. They don't give a shit. They don't care enough. The internet is in front of everybody's face. How can you not know? It's like black people, on average in America, we just eat to eat. We don't think about health. We don't give a shit. We just eat it. And I know we have fat men too, but I'm focusing more on the woman thing here, because I'm going to tell you right now. I'm not trying to be mean to anybody. I'm not trying to hurt anyone's feelings. But I really believe this. If the average black man from America, if all black men from America were to come out here in Russia or Ukraine for like a month and then go back to America, especially going back to the hood and seeing all these obese women, you would probably be just as disgusted at it as I am. It's disgusting. It's nasty. That shit is nasty. That's the number one thing Russian people know about Americans, is that they're fucking fat and ugly, especially the women. That's what they say, fat and ugly. And it's generally true, especially in the black community. We have a lot of obese women. And listen, women, black women, I love you all, trust me. We gotta stop looking to blame. We gotta stop looking for excuses. We have to start here. Us. We have to start with us. We have to start with us. No matter what the fuck you're eating, it could be worked off. How often do you run, miss? Especially the moms out there. I know you're busy, but how often do you run? If you're a mom, you don't have that many options, so I understand. You know what I mean? But I just want to know, how often do you run? So I know many white mothers who run. I lived in Prosper Park my whole life. I lived all around that bitch. From the east side of Prosper Park, which is ghetto as fuck, to the southwest side of Prospect Park, which is nice. When I go back, I'm going to go to the northwest part of Prospect Park, most likely in Park Slope, where they got that money. That's where I want to go. That's where I want to be. And I've seen all in that Park Slope area, mothers running with their children and all this shit in the stroller with the big wheels. Like, they don't even let that stop them from being healthy. What are your excuses, black women? And the ones who don't even have kids, you're like a teenager, I kind of blame your parents a little bit for that, too. Because, as parents, it's rare in the black community for parents to really, especially to their daughters, to just promote healthy choices, to promote exercise. It's not that often. You know what we have in the black community? God made you big, you're beautiful. That's how God made you, you're beautiful. Not saying that isn't the case, but it may be beautiful, but beautiful isn't always healthy. Beautiful isn't always healthy. And I'm not saying you got to be a health nut. I'm saying, one, you're a woman, it is disgusting, especially when you're not even married. It is not a good look when you're obese and you're a woman. It's not a good look. I'm going to come out and say it. I know people want to thumb this video down like a motherfucker, but it is not a good look. The image on this video is disgusting. That's not a good look. Now, I understand for the 1% of the people who have some disability in which they have to be fat or whatever. That's very rare. Everyone likes to use that excuse, but it's bullshit. It's like the small percentage. And even if you have some kind of blood type or some condition that makes it harder for you to lose weight, you can still do it. You don't have to be that fucking big. You have to put stuff in you in order for you to be that big. You know how many girls out here in Russia don't eat past 7 o'clock? I'm just saying, it's disgusting. Now, I understand when you're a mom and stuff, you get in your 30s and your 40s and your 50s, okay, whatever. That's different. You kind of let yourself go. You got kids and things to do. But right now, this video is more specifically for people under 30, women especially, under 34. Come on. Come on. Let's just try to make this mainstream. How can we make health? Well, it is kind of mainstream. I mean, you look at the most famous black entertainers right now, like Beyonce. She's gorgeous. She's in shape. Rihanna, she's gorgeous. She's in shape. Nicki Minaj, I don't know what the fuck that is. But I mean, it is kind of mainstream, but it's, I don't know. I really don't know what more to say about it. It's just my whole goal is I want it in the black community, especially among the females, to be cool to be in shape, to be cool to be a little thin, and when you're obese, sometimes bullying's good, when you're fat, some people get laughed at because they're fat and they end up losing the weight. My cousin's a perfect example. He was a fat ass, he's black and white, he was a fat ass his whole life until he was like 14, his whole life, till he was like 14, and then he moved away to New Jersey. I guess he got tired of getting made fun of for being a fat ass, comes back, brolic as shit, look like Brock Lesnar. You know what I mean? He got rid of all the fat and he was just a boxer and shit. So sometimes getting cracking on people helps out. But we just got to get it together, stop looking for outside sources to blame, and let's start inside. Let's start paying attention to what we eat, counting calories and counting carbs, whatever. Let's start doing that, as a people a little more. I don't know if black men are usually as obese as black women. I guess not, because I didn't notice it, and this article only focuses on the women, really. Yeah, it's about the women. So, yeah, the men, I guess, because of slavery and stuff, we kind of naturally got it. Like, out here, I don't work out, but people swear to God I'm a fitness nut. But it's just what I got naturally. It's because I'm black and whatever. And that's really it, people. I'm out. And once again, I'm not trying to offend. I'm really trying to help. Just saying. Later.